As part of educating young people as they move through elementary into secondary school, we think it's important to ground every young person, not only academically, but also with career grounding. Whether it's awareness at a minimum level, whether it's the ability to explore careers, or whether it's to actually be immersed in a career experience before leaving high school. We have several programs that are designed to provide those opportunities for young people. We have a Connecting Activities program, which allows young people to have an internship, to be immersed in a career setting while being supported in pursuing their academics in their high school diploma. We have career vocational technical programs, some of which are in our comprehensive high schools, some are in our career technical specialty high schools. These allow students to not only explore a range of possible career pathways, but to actually become immersed in those pathways as they pursue their high school diploma.
What was the total for the 2,500?
And then we have programs for adult learners, the Adult Community Learning programs, ACLS, not only increasing their employability, but increasing their education as well. We summarize our work in the elementary and secondary sector as making sure that students are prepared for success after high school. Some of those students will go right into a post-secondary program. Some of those students will pursue a career credential. Some students will go right into the workforce. We want to make sure that every student leaves high school with the opportunity to pursue any of those pathways. Connecting Activities links students with workforce opportunities.
When I first started my internship, all the interns received badges. We swipe in. I was doing the same procedures that the employees at MassMutual do every single day. So that card made it real.
One of my classes that I teach is internship. And I have students directly go through a curriculum and then they get put into a field experience where they get to go out and experience what they're learning from the classroom and tying it into their experiences outside in the real world.
So you saw that email?
We're placing about 10,000 students a year in some 3,500 different businesses. We're systematically linking through our 16 local workforce investment boards to the workforce needs in various regions of the state.
Who's involved in Connecting Activities for Hampden County are 13 different school districts and 20 different schools. Within the schools, there are career facilitators, there's guidance counselors, and then there's the Regional Employment Board, which is sort of the convener and the leader to bring folks together to share best practices and to move the agenda forward for youth in our county. But we'd be nowhere without the employers. The employers are integral.
At MassMutual, we have a Career Pathways program which engages local high school students to explore career options that are in business, information technology, and the financial service sector. And ultimately, it would lead up to our internship programs. Connecting Activities really serves as that vehicle because without that infrastructure, the process would be almost impossible to get accomplished. So this work, when you look at Gen Zers, they're saying that you really need to engage them at the middle and high school level if you're really thinking about your future workforce, and nobody can do that alone.
From a technology perspective,
we've been very successful at leveraging through state dollars a much larger contribution on the part of business in terms of salaries for interns, support for interns while they're in the workforce.
Most interns that you talk to will say, I really love that. I love the fact that I can come here and be treated like a young adult, and people will take me seriously, and they listen to my ideas, and I can contribute to the team and work collaboratively on projects and work independently, but yet have that resource if I need help or direction.
They'll come back into our building a different student. It's amazing the maturation that they go through. The Connecting Activities piece is a huge piece that ties into the success and the growth of our students.
So Kevin, what do the projections look like for the financial team? I learned a great number of skills. Communication skills, both verbal and nonverbal skills, professionalism, networking. You're not going to learn everything in the classroom. So it's the real world, hands-on engagement that MassMutual offers through the internship programs.
The vocational technical high schools have been tremendously successful at not only helping students prepare for a career pathway, but also in helping students to become academically successful.
Does anyone want to describe?
You get to explore the range of career pathways that are available before making a commitment to the actual immersion in that program.
Get your drawing, get your tools. You don't want just any kid going into any field. The whole point is to get the interest level of the right student in each particular field.
You take a week in each career area, and the teachers show you just a good overview of the shop. I have shop in the morning, the first 3 periods, then I'll have lunch, then I'll have my 4 academic classes.
$1,000 would be good.
So many kids come to vocational education and start to like English and start to love math because they say, oh, well, I'm using this to apply it to something I'm doing. So when he goes to math class, yeah, I want to know more about that.
You can override the feed rate on the minus or the plus side. When they learn something new, a new concept, we bring that out into the shop and they start working with it immediately. The computer skills, the programming skills, how the software works, that's all part of advanced manufacturing.
There's a bunch of different jobs that you can go for. They could put a CNC machine or a mill in front of me, make this part with a blueprint, no problem, I'll get it done.
Each of the schools is required to have an advisory board from industry.
That way, the things that we do are actually meaningful.
When people see that a company like Raytheon is hiring your students or that you have a partnership with Raytheon, they start to understand the power of what students are learning.
Today we're using SOLIDWORKS 2014 that machinists and engineers can use to communicate between each other.
They have their choice of career paths. They can go to a 2 or a 4-year school, or at 18 years old, go into the workforce.
I want to join the Air Force. In the Air Force, there are machinists needed. I hope to help out in the Air Force, and when I come back, just machine for a local company.
We provide a number of services to adult learners.
I wanted to better my life and get a better job.
Adults want to know, where are the jobs?
We have a number of programs as part of our adult education programs that are pathways into particular careers.
In the Boston area, one of the biggest job markets is in the healthcare field.
I've always been interested in the medical field.
We were awarded grants through the Metro-North Regional Employment Board to offer the Adult Basic Education Program, where students get their English language proficiency or a high school credential. Then they enroll into certificate programs. The classes that they've taken to get the certificate will be applied to their further program of study, and they move up.
So I can be working and getting a paycheck and benefits.
Which is more, 50 cents per hour or the 8%? It's primarily bringing the adult learner up to speed. Time management, taking notes in class. Anytime I can work in math, communication skills, they just need a little bit of direction. When I sit down with a student and we talk about an education plan, they're glowing. They're like, oh, yeah. Oh, so I'll say, well, where would you like to be in 5 years? Let's see what we can do to get you there.
Though they may not have formal education, they have life experience. And they have a lot of knowledge that you have to recognize and respect.
Now that I'm older, I'm enjoying it more. It wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. I'm so happy that I did it.
We depend on the brain power of our citizenry. And that brain power is necessary whether we're talking about some of our renowned higher ed institutions or whether we're talking about some of our cutting edge industries and technologies, whether it's the healthcare industries, whether it's advanced manufacturing. These are the kinds of jobs that are going to pay young people a livable wage, a wage in which you can live a good life, and they're careers that require strong academic grounding and strong skills and ability to apply those skills in a workforce setting.